Hello. It's summertime and we're midway through the year of 2025. And for some people, this is the pruning season. And what I mean by that is sometimes, usually around this time of year, or at least for me it is, you kind of take an assessment of the people that are in your life. You look at your friends, your associates, if you're in a relationship, and you ask yourself, is this relationship really beneficial to me? And in the pruning season, what you do is you cut off ends that need to be cut off so that you can grow appropriately. When you grow a plant, especially a hedge or a bush, you have to prune it so that it grows evenly. Because what will happen is if you let it grow on its own, you'll have one extension that is much longer than the other. And you want things to grow evenly. As far as your friends, there's two things that happen when you're in a friendship with somebody: relationships and time. My ability to relate with you is important, but in order for me to relate to you, I have to commit time. The time that you spend with that person, the time that you commit bonding with that person is a commitment. When does it get to the point that the commitment and the time invested is not beneficial to you? That the relationship or the friendship is not beneficial to you? Everybody that's in your life is not meant to be with your life all year round. Some people are seasonal. They're a fall to a winter person, or they're a spring to a summer person. They're not meant to be in your life from January all the way to December. And sometimes we have a conviction because we don't want to cut good people off. We don't want to cut people that's been in our lives all for a very long time. But the problem we make is when we invest too much time in people that don't give us a return, it takes more from us. And I've said this many times, the one thing you can never get back is your time. You can give a person things. If you're in a relationship, you can give a person things, you can give a person gifts. But the one thing you can't get back is your time. You can always be refunded and replenished of things, but you can never be refunded of time. Why do you continue to put time into something that's not giving you anything? Why do it? And you sometimes, when you get in these relationships, you feel stuck. In these friendships, you feel stuck. You're at a job and you've been working there 10 years. And you've been grinding and you've been giving and you've been grinding and you've been giving. At what point do you realize that you're fighting just to stay relevant? You're fighting for a relationship with a boss or superior that's never going to happen, because what you don't know is behind closed doors and behind corners you can't see around, all they're doing is plotting against you. When do you say enough is enough? I'm going to believe in myself enough to branch out and see what's out there and see what better is out there for me. Because if I stay stuck, I know what I'm going to get. If I stay in this friendship, I know what I'm going to get. If I stay in this relationship, I know what I'm going to get. So at what point do you wake up and realize I have given all that I can and I need to move on? I mean, at some point, you get tired of being used and abused. You get tired of being mistreated. You get tired of feeling that you have a connection or you're talking with someone, but really there's no connection. It seems so superficial. I mean, it used to be a time you could hang with a person and time would just fly. And now you communicate with a person and 5 minutes seems like 5 hours. You go to work and all you're doing is looking at the clock. Is that where you need to be? And sometimes we stay because we feel stuck. Like I said before, this is as good as it gets. No, It always can be better. And if I can say this to anybody, it always can be better. Stop thinking that what you have is the best it's always going to be, that this is as good as it gets. No, it does not. Because as far as a job, little do you know that you're one job application away from the job of your dreams, a place that will respect you and give credence to your thought. That you're one friendship away. When you cut this person off, another person can come in your life and really be of benefit. This is a person you can call morning, noon, and night, and they're going to be there. And they're not there to take anything from you. They're there to add to you. You're going to learn from them, and they're going to learn from you, and it's going to be an equal friendship. It's not going to be a knocking of heads. You are so close to being in a relationship where you're actually respected. And most importantly, you're this close to being in a relationship where you're actually heard. That what comes out of your mouth and what is generated in your thoughts is important to that person. So much to the point that they're going to listen to you as much as they talk to you. Why stay stuck in a situation where you're never heard? Why stay stuck in a situation that has no flair, that has no excitement? You deserve better. So in this season of your life, you need to prune. You need to cut some things off and trim everything down so that your life can grow easily and evenly. Think about it. This is Dr. Hines. Until next time.